Hey guys, how are ya? Thank you for clicking onto this video, and I hope you're having a great time. I just want to say something, man. This is what I don't understand. Every time there is some sort of every time there's some sort of like elections in Africa, they have these so-called international observers. When African presidents are meeting at the African Union, there's international observers. What the fuck do we need these international observers for? For what? You know, how come America doesn't have international observers? How come the European countries don't even have? Yeah, even Ukraine, a country that was just as rich as Kenya, and Kenya has more potential to grow. Ukraine now is gonna grow because they're gonna pump in a lot of money, but no African people are going there to observe their elections. But how come for us we gotta have international observers? This thing needs to come to an end. You know, hey, my brothers out there, ask yourself, why do we need observers? You know, observers for what? You know, we need to develop systems that we truly believe in. Let's get rid of these observers. They're the ones who come in there and cause all sorts of issues. You know, they start reporting fake news and all that stuff. Look at the African Union. What if African leaders want to come together and plan to unite and create a strong army and do some secret details? Why do you have the Jewish observers in there? You know what the Jews do in Africa? Have you ever heard of the Mossad? Busy killing everybody. They don't care, these guys. They don't give a crap. As long as you pay them, they'll kill you. They'll kill anybody you want to get killed. But we are out there trying to put them in the Holy of Holies where we are discussing our development. So they go there, they already know the information. They'll go there and sabotage everything. Why do we need observers? We don't need observers. Observers for what? You know, Kagame made this very clear. Because the only reason why we needed observers before was because other countries were paying for African countries to attend the African Union. How stupid is that? You know, so Kagame said, why don't we have this African free trade, and then the money that's made from there, each country contributes a certain percentage towards, so it's independently us. We cannot go anywhere in this world when we have to rely on other people, when we have to have observers, because now what they're coming to do there, they're worried that China is in Africa. You know, they're worried. So very soon, they're setting us up for war. Don't leave Africa. Don't leave Africa. You know, oh, Africans are meant to hate the Chinese. All this crazy stuff is happening. And we are saying, oh, our allies in Europe. No, they're not our allies. They're the enemies. Whatever money they gave you, they take 100 times more. You African leaders need to wake up. No one is our friend. The only relationship we have is about money. And that's what that's what they care about, and that's what we should also care about. Money, business. That's it. We are not loyal to anybody but ourselves as a continent. We shouldn't be loyal to any other country outside of Africa. We should have business deals that benefit us and benefit them as well. But stuff them as long as the business benefits us, because that's how those guys look at it. Look at France. $500 billion every year coming out of Africa. It provides free healthcare in France, free services, provides welfare, while the African people, where the money is coming from, have nothing whatsoever. You know, it takes a lot of money to mine stuff, right? But what Africa needs to do is to look at countries like Saudi Arabia. Because one thing we've been fooled is to believe that socialism doesn't work. Oh, look at Cuba. Socialism doesn't work. Well, Cuba didn't trade. Look at this country. Look at Venezuela. Socialism doesn't work. Well, look at Saudi Arabia. It works fine. You have a kingdom there. You know, it works just fine. It's free education, free this, free that, and it works just fine. You know, there's no country, the only country that's a true capitalistic is America. All other countries are semi-socialist. I'm in Australia here. We contribute a little bit to our healthcare, but it's pretty much free. You know, when you are over a certain age, you start contributing a little bit. I think 32 or so. But before that, it's all free. You know. Even after that, I think it's the work that actually contributes towards your healthcare. You know. Education, you can, you know, get funded and pay them later. But all the countries in the world are semi-socialist. You know, if you look at the Scandinavian countries, they are not even semi. They're like 75-80% socialist, and they do very well. I saw a president of I think it was Poland once, stuck at the airport in America like everybody else. They didn't have fancy private jets like we do in Africa with our leaders. This is the prime minister was like the prime minister of Poland, I think. You know, and if we gotta learn, these are the countries we need to look at. We need to look at Scandinavian countries. We need to look at Saudi Arabia. These are the countries that we can learn a lot from, rather than European countries. Thank you, guys. Think of what I'm saying. Does Africa truly need international observers? Let's ask ourselves that question. Let me hear your answers in the comments below. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.